going to Teach the DJ. Back with me this time playing Madden 26 franchise mode, making bad NFL teams good. Season 2. Today, we are playing against the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 2. Last week, we barely squeaked by. Like, barely. And today, we are going to hopefully beat the Bengals in what I think is going to be a close game. So yeah, let's get into it.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Acor Stadium in Cincinnati. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Throwing on second down, Mayfield completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
On play action, Mayfield. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
They'll run here with Taylor. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. Now Baker keeping it on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Brings up third.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Taylor. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
On the tackle.
Third
the
and
play
goal.
Lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. David Long. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be second down. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Third and long.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
A run. And here's Mason. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jaguars.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Puna full. In there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up. Now Dart pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught. And he's going to have a Jags first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Let's go. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 15.
The throw is Dart. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late.
Defense.
He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Dart. He pulls it in around the 5. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up third and goal. They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His fourth TD grab of the season. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even the one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack. They got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's four-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Greg Greenlaw getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Let's go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
The man in motion is Watson.
15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Baker to the left side in the hands of Watson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Mayfield. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
30-yard attempt.
This from 30 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Now 2nd and 10 at the
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously, so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Gentry's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for, and they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
That's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day one, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. But if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
To the air again goes Dart. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To the air once more is Dart. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most, and it'll bring up third down now. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On first and 10, here's Baker. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Brings up second and 10. At the 40-yard
Dart can throw here on second down. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. When the ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, it's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Quandre Diggs there on the tack.
2-yard pickup makes it third and
On third
8.
down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a first down. Out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in South Pole. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. And he will go all the way. Keenan Allen, touchdown Jaguars. That his first touchdown of the new year.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Good. 180.
On first down is Mayfield. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 4.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. Taylor loses the football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. Here's Dart on first and 10. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs. Now it's Taylor. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Jaguars 12. Bengals 10. Jason
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. They'll return this from the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So When you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
Quarterback sneak.
And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll go play action here with Dart. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down. A play fake. Now Dart again working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. To throw is Dart. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Catch made there by Watson. And he's gonna get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. On the give, this is Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. There's Fant open right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Second down throw for Mayfield. Quick throw taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now they face third down and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. It's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. On play action, it is Dart. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
To the air once more is Dart. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Dart going to throw it again. Moving left. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
To throw is Mayfield. That one caught by Noah. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. And he'll try to keep his footing and manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
He'll hurry up to spike it with 13 seconds showing on the clock. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Now, 1st and goal.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game.
180.
On 2nd down, Baker. Flush to his left. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their